Right, the ruins of Earth's orbital rings stretched like broken halos around the blue planet. For centuries, the galaxy had assumed Earth to be nothing more than a scarred world. Its civilizations fractured and forgotten after the first collapse. The Galactic Dominion carved the Sol system into a buffer zone, a place no fleet dared approach without command. Rumors whispered of something buried within. Something older than the Dominion itself, a weapon, a guardian, a sentinel built when humanity first reached beyond the stars. Few believed the stories, fewer dared test them. Until now, the Dominion's high command had declared war on the remnant, the scattered human colonies beyond the Orion Arm, to crush their resistance. They sent the Crimson Armada, a fleet so vast it blotted out the stars. Their course was set for Sol. They would erase Earth, root and branch, and with it, the memory of defiance. But Earth was not defenseless. Beneath the ruined crust, buried under mountains and oceans, a machine dreamed. It had been built in the Age of Ascension, when humanity wielded technologies that now seemed like myth. It had been left asleep until humanity's darkest hour. The Protector. And that hour had come, as the Dominion fleet breached Sol's edge. Alarms rippled through hidden tunnels on Earth. Forgotten reactors roared to life. The ground shook as colossal structures pushed through layers of stone and soil, rising into the skies. A figure emerged from the Earth's mantle, not a man, but not merely a machine. It was a titan forged of star steel and quantum lattice. Its form humanoid, yet vast enough to stride between mountains. Its chest burned with the light of a singularity core, and its voice was a thunder that echoed across every frequency. I am the Guardian. Who dares threaten Earth? The Dominion's admirals laughed. One construct against 1,000 ships. Their plasma cannons ignited, sending beams of death toward the surface. But before they struck, the Guardian raised its arm. Energy shields bloomed from its palms, bending reality itself. The beams split apart, scattering harmlessly into space. Then the counterattack began. The Guardian's eyes flared with white fire. Bolts of gravitic force slammed into the Armada, crushing battleships like toys. Rail slugs the size of skyscrapers were hurled with such velocity that they shredded cruisers in half before shields could activate. With each strike, Dominion fleets fractured, their formations collapsing under an onslaught no doctrine had prepared them for. Panic spread. The Guardian advanced, not by ships, but by tearing open wormholes and stepping through, appearing amidst enemy formations like a phantom of destruction. Yet the Dominion did not yield. They unleashed their super dreadnoughts, carriers bristling with singularity warheads. Each warhead was capable of scouring continents. They launched 1,000 in unison, black suns streaking toward Earth. For the first time, the Guardian faltered. Even it could not intercept them all. And then humanity awoke from the hidden colonies, from shattered moons, from exiled fleets, long thought broken. Humanity rose. Railgun barges decloaked from Neptune's shadows. Swarms of drone fighters poured from Mars' abandoned shipyards. Even the remnants of Earth's orbital rings reactivated. Ancient defense arrays roaring back to life. Together with the Guardian, humanity's fury turned the void into fire. The Dominion warheads were intercepted, detonating in blinding flares that scarred the black. In their place, humanity's own weapons surged forth. Railguns ripped through super dreadnought hulls. Particle lances sheared carriers in half, and swarms of autonomous drones boarded enemy vessels, tearing through them deck by deck. What the Dominion had dismissed as a fractured, primitive people had revealed itself as something else, a civilization that had endured extinction, betrayal, and silence, and yet had never truly fallen. And above it all, the Guardian stood, its voice resonating through every channel. You thought us broken, you thought us forgotten, but humanity does not kneel, humanity does not fade, and as long as I rise, the stars themselves will tremble. The Crimson Armada fractured into chaos. Some fled, others fought until their hulls were ash and wreckage. When the battle ended, the once proud Dominion fleet was nothing more than drifting carcasses in Sol's orbit. But the victory was not silent. Across the galaxy, word spread faster than light. Empires and councils whispered in dread, for if Earth's Guardian had returned, then humanity was not only alive, it was ascendant, and war was only beginning, because the Guardian's eyes turned outward, past Sol, past the Dominion, into the endless dark. Something else had stirred. Something worse. The Guardian had not awoken merely for war, it had awoken because the void beyond the galaxy was moving, and the stars would soon burn.